Hey guys, it's Manny here. I want to quickly go over uh, billing, cost management, one of the five pillars of the well-architected network framework, not network, framework, is cost optimization, right? That's one of the things that AWS tries to ingrain in you. And it's very important because most of the time you want to save money, especially if especially for us, we're trying to stick in our free tier, and you would think that's one of the first first pillar that we will be kind of really concentrated on. In this case, you can see the cost for my website was kind of low, and then it just kind of spiked when I got really serious about it and it started working, which was 2-3 months ago. Okay, so I started seeing that. Let's just go to EC. What is it? EC2, and this is. I'm just gonna quickly just go through this just so you guys can also see. Include only. Wait, include only, and I just want to do that. So that's my elastic load balancer. Okay, which is increasing, and I have to do more research on that, but I have to check on the EC2 instances. The EC2 instances were also kind of increasing, right? Just gradually, and I wanted to fix this too. I was like, okay, the price is way too high, and I need to just lower all of this. So because of that, I decided to go, where is it? Volumes. Since man, I can close that. Oh wow. Okay, let's go to EC2 because this is where it gets juicy. So just a quick recap. Auto scaling group that I have set up, the desired capacity 0, just so it can auto scale. I have it so it shuts down with automatic scaling. I have a cron jobs, which is scheduled jobs, to do sleep, right? So it goes to sleep at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the instance wakes up at 8 a.m. So this, as you can see, the desired capacity is 0 at 9 p.m. So it will go down to 0, and then at 8 a.m. I want the desired capacity to be 1. Okay, so it automatically scales to 1 instance in the morning. So as you can see, because it's already 12 a.m., you'll see that there's nothing here. Okay. Then because it was an on-demand instance, I figured, hey, look, I know spot instances are cheaper, so to set up an auto-scaling group, the auto-scaling group needs a launch template. Okay, so in this case, the one that I was using is the ASG EC2 WordPress, my first website, version latest. Okay, so there's a couple of versions. As you can see, there's 11 versions. So in here, just so you can see, I need to kind of say that I'm going to modify this. I'm going to change the source template. This is important so you can actually see the latest changes, and then you can write notes to yourself to launch a spot fleet, and you can see that I was trying to make changes, right? And here the update that I did was advanced details, request spot instances, and then I just perfected it on the 11. And I'll show you what I did on the 11th one. Okay, so on this one, advanced details, request spot instances. So now the spot, if you guys don't know about spot instances, AWS gives you different plans for spot instances. You can have on demand, which is, hey, I want it right now, give it to me, and it will just create your virtual machine, and it will just launch your instance, whatever you want, Amazon Linux image or Windows Server, etc. Spot instances are different. Spot instances give you a lot of at a bigger discount. I think it's around 9% actually. So what it does is, if it's available, if there's an instance available in that particular region, it will give you that that compute, okay, the resources that you need for your instance. However, if AWS or someone else needs it, it will just take it from you. But it's a 90% discount, so who cares? I don't need my website to be up 100% of the time. So hey, if it happens, it's okay. I mean, I'll just save money, right? And if I think if they if they take it from you and there's specific rules, you won't even have to pay for that hour. Oh, right. If it goes over the 30 minutes of an hour, they'll charge you for the hour. But if it's less than 30 minutes, I don't think you're charged, and they'll just give you a refund. Now, in that case, this was perfect. Okay, great. So I created the spot price, the spot instances, and launched. Great. That was October. No, that was November. And I'll show you different ways to see it. So Cost Explorer is great because you can actually see the colors, really, really pretty here. Route 53, S3 for logs and whatever. And then EC2 instances, EC2 other, which is important. And then the elastic load balancer. So I like to go to budget sometimes, especially if you are not really good on graphs. And of course, you can see 781%. And I don't mind here, just because my website's there and I'm kind of learning, and it was actually my fault. You can create alarms, and I did at 5, but I got to the point where I was like, oh, it's been going up, whatever, and I just didn't set new alarms. And I probably should now that I'm talking about it. So I go to bills on the left-hand side, and here you can actually see your estimated total, and you can actually see what you're being charged. And this actually helped me a lot more than Cost Explorer. At least for me, I like to see it this way more. So the on-demand price, it's that per hour. And 219 hours, it brought me to 255. And you can see the Elastic Compute running spot instances, right? This is not on-demand anymore. It's spot instances. It tells you in what VPC zone they were launched. Spot instance hour, you can see that all these hours are more than 219, right? And they're actually 0.85. So great. So it kind of registered that change well. Okay. And now that I'm thinking about this, is probably just like something else that I might have brought up, but I think it's my website, because nothing would be at 219. That's a lot of hours. I'll take a look at that. Okay. So, and then the EBS. Oh my God. The EBS storage is what killed me. You can see the $17. I think elastic load balancing is just, I use it per hour, right? 717 hours. That times 717, I guess. It went up to that, which is okay. It makes sense. That's understandable. And I want the elastic load balancing just because I like it. I like how I just wanted to practice it. So I'll probably just remove it and just automatically map my Route 53 to go direct to the instance that it creates. But I just really like the elastic load balancing. The way it can see if it's healthy. It'll just redo it. It's SSL. It has a certificate. So I really like that part. So the EBS, this is what killed me. I changed the spot instances. And the spot instance, and you can see in the launch template, there is an option. Termination protection was enabled. Oh wait, no, it wasn't this. It was... Where was it? It was an option where the EC2, the storage, let's see. Here. Delete on termination. This is what I changed the next time, and I actually need to probably write some notes. The storage volume here on delete on termination was on don't include on launch template. You know what that means? That means if you go to your EC2 instance, and if every day at every night you are decommissioning an instance at 8 p.m. Let me go here. I'm just gonna go. Oh, oops. If you are doing this automatic scaling, right? You're shutting down your instance at 9, launching a new one, shutting down, launching a new one every day. This is not deleting. Where's my launch template? How many is it? There it is. It's not deleting on termination because you didn't select anything. I didn't select yes, I didn't select no. Right? So if it was just wasn't included in the launch template, guess what the auto-scaling group's gonna do? It's gonna just keep it, because hey, I'd rather keep your block storage just in case you need it in the future, so AWS doesn't get killed over it. And this is what was killing me. So what happened was, and that's why I have 170 gigabytes worth of, because every instance creates 8, and because it was provisioned, that's what the charge went up to. So I went here probably whenever this kind of went down. Let me go back to Cost Explorer. Let me actually go home. Is it a home? Cost Explorer. Let's go to Launch Cost Explorer. Here. I noticed on the 26th, like literally on Christmas Day, I was like, hey, why am I getting charged $20 more than usual? And that's what it was. I came here, I went to my Elastic Block Storage, my EBS. I checked, I look at the volumes. I was like, my snapshots are normal. I've always kept these snapshots, and that's fine. I want to keep them just in case I need them. And I need to go over these. I could probably delete 3. But through volumes, and I was like, do I need to create a lifecycle manager to just delete? But I was like, wait, I don't even want them. I want them to just delete how my on-demand instances used to do. And that's, I came here, guys. I could not find the ending of this. There were a lot of volumes here just chilling, just waiting for me to delete them. And that was the change right here, where I was like, delete termination, yes, save, and that's what the latest version, that's what the 11th version is. That's why after this I just changed it, and that's what it was. So that delete on termination is very important. It will not select on its own. You have to do it. And that was it. That's why my price literally went down to back in the good old days. So with this, now I have spot instances, and you can even see that it's going lower, 256. So I kind of, hopefully by half. So I'll update you on next time, but now my EBS volumes are deleting on their own, and I've changed from on-demand to EC2 instances. So I think, where is it? Let me just go to bills. I think I should be able to kill this charge of $17, bringing me down to $20 again. And I'll just monitor Elastic Load Balancing and see, maybe I can just bring it down to even more. And I'll just be paying, for my website that's hosted on my own personal WordPress site that I created. Maybe even $5-6 if I get rid of this Elastic Load Balancing. So honestly, it might even be worth for other people just to come into AWS and take advantage of all these things that they have in place, that we just have to learn a little bit and figure it out. But yeah, so to this month I'll be paying, let me see, what does AWS think I'm gonna pay? Ooh. Let me go to budgets. Yeah, forecasted 39. Ooh, I'll probably pay 40, honestly. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything else that I should do, in fact, I'm just gonna probably create an alarm here because this is ridiculous. So I'll probably create an alarm offline. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thanks. Bye.